Oh, dang, y'all. Look what I found on the side of the road. Neighbor helped me load it up. Let's see if we can get this old girl running. All right, y'all. Will she run? She's pretty complete, except for the air cleaner on the carb is gone. But it's a Teshumi, 5 horsepower, doesn't have gas, has whatever this foam job is on the tires. But, whoops. Doesn't seem to have really good compression. So we'll pull the spark plug, throw a little gas on there, check the oil, all that good stuff. But it was free. Can't get it to run with too much effort. It'll go to the scrap yard. But it is kind of cool looking. All right, y'all. This is actually an MTD Products from Cleveland, Ohio. And I can order one of these air cleaners, and then these tires, it looks like they're tubeless, and you just tried to fill them with foam, which was stupid. And this is a Teshumi 5 horsepower, and it is a Oscar Hotel 50. Has oil in it, belt's a little dry rotted. I mean, this thing is fairly complete, but this made me laugh. He stuck a stick in there, pulled the valve stem. I checked, these tires are like 50 bucks from Amazon. Belt's not that cheap, and it's like 20 bucks. And it is missing the cover for the pulley, so you'll make sure to not stick your beard or your finger in there. I'd already loosened this. Y'all know how to take out a spark plug. So, pretty dirty. I'm gonna go put some carb cleaner on it, and I'll try to clean it up. All right, y'all, it didn't clean up too well. I'm gonna run down to Bolts and Beer. This is an NGKR Bravo Papa Romeo 4 Echo Sierra. So I'm sure they have those. They have tons of Champions. I'll see what the crossover is on that. All right, thanks, Bolts and Beer. Let's get the gapper. There's the gapper. All right, y'all, this was bone dry with gas. Gas is too expensive to fill it up. So we'll put a little in there with the old safety jug. Let's see what this old girl's gonna do. All right, well, that's interesting. Let's change. I'm stoked. I did check the oil and it was black, as y'all could see earlier. So I think I'm gonna change the oil real quick. Got her running, got her tilling. Need to order an air box. It's like $14. Change the oil. Both of the cables are jacked up on it. They're just frozen. I did put Cruel on both of them and kind of got them. Needs a throttle cable and then the cable to get the to engage it in gear. Both of those are like $14 on Amazon. Set of tires, $60. So maybe $150. We'll have this baby back in service for next year. And while I like using this, that motor's strong, everything's good. A rototiller for the Kubota is like $2,000. So this will suffice for the small garden that we're doing until we can find like a solid rototiller for cheap, or just buy a fresh new one. All right, y'all. All right, y'all, that did pretty good. Right there, a couple of passes and it's windy. I kind of left it like, you know, just a little Kentucky windage on it because it's at low throttle due to that cable. But man, this thing's gonna cook. All right, y'all know how I like to clean stuff. Got the Tough Mudder chemical guys. I'll tell you what, let's do a close-up of this where we can see how filthy she is. I know that's gonna be an exhaust mess, but let's clean her up. Y'all, I am so stoked to get this side of the road and get it running. It's amazing. There ain't no good way to buff this one. So it's gonna be some old hand scrubbing going on. All right, y'all seen me scrub it enough. Y'all don't need to do all this on camera. All right, y'all, just one last thing. This is gonna be part one of two parts. I'm gonna order, of course, new tires, and then that air filter cleaner cover, new cables for this. It's going to be about 120, 130 altogether. Part 2 will be assembling all that stuff on there. I did wash it and clean it up a good bit. I might try to buff that old girl out a little bit, even though it'll be difficult. And then I've got to straighten this sheet metal here. But stay tuned for part 2. And then we might do a part 3 of us tilling next year. So I'm super stoked. Free stuff is good, especially when, again, thanks for watching, y'all. I just got back from a marketplace run. It was a good time. Picked up this cabinet and some road signs and a pipe mender for $10. So initially was just buying the cabinet, and he just kept giving me more and more stuff. I'm stoked about that. So, hey, y'all have a good evening. God bless y'all. Take care. I'm going in the house to eat me something. Thank y'all for watching. Appreciate y'all.